Hi viewers, this is Anmula to discuss about our previous topic Charter Act 1833. So this act, Charter Act 1833, this act was made centralized administration in British India. What is the meaning of centralized? So in 1773 Charter Act, British Crown made a centralization administration at the starting point to regulate and control East India Company. Now by this 1833 Act, the British Crown completely made centralized administration in India. How? How it will be centralized? Means previously the Governor General of Bengal have only the power in the provinces, but by this act that the Governor General of Bengal made a Governor General of India. Once again I am repeating, Governor General of Bengal made a Governor General of India, and other provinces like Bombay and Madras, governors made subordinates to him, and exclusively legislative powers vested in him. That means the first Governor General of India, William Bentinck, having the total powers in him to make laws or to control all the territories which under the control of East India Company, controlled by Governor General of India, that is William Bentinck. Now the East India Company made only the political affairs, meaning East India Company has to look after only the political administration in the British Indian territories, and commercial affairs completely removed from them. Here the East India Company made as holders of the territories of India His Majesty, his heirs and successors. That means they are representatives of the British Crown of the territories to whom His Majesty, that means the royal queen or king, and even after this queen and king, their heirs, that means the children of the queen or king and the successor who came to throne, these are the representatives. So here the East India Company completely turned a pure political administration wing. So this act was not only changed all these things, one more important feature of this act was civil servants exams. In India, Britishers not allowed Indians become as a white collar jobs, or civil service exams not open to all. Indians have no chance to write civil service exams, because here one of the body we know already, the Court of Directors. The Court of Directors having the total rights to whom they have to be allowed to write exams in the civil services. Why? Because these Court of Directors having the total control on a college called Haileybury College in London. Haileybury College, which a college providing education with civil service exams. These college totally under the control of Court of Directors. Now the Indians have no chance to join in this college, so that even this act was allowed the Indians to participate or appear the civil service exams, but the court of directors was not accepted, they rejected. So this is 1833 Act and important features. Now come to the next Charter Act, the last Charter Act 1853. The Charter Act 1853 is the last Charter Act because in this act British Crown not mentioned particular term or period. We know that from 1773 Charter Act to every 20 years British Crown revising the administration and trading for the East Indian Company. But this time in 1853 Charter Act the Britishers not mentioned any particular term or period, so that it is very clear indication within a soon the British Crown maybe or completely possessed the administration powers in India. And by this act legislature functions and executive functions separated, and this act was made a separate legislative council which is called Central Legislative Council or Indian Legislative Council. In this council there were 6 members. That 6 members council made laws to the people of British India, and executive functions allotted to the Governor General of India. He functioned only executive functions. Now this 1853 Act is also one of the important act where in 1833 the civil service exams objected by the court of directors. By this act the British Crown made open exam in the covenanted post. The covenanted post, generally in those days it is called higher services. In civil services also 2 types services are there: higher services and lower services. Higher services, higher civil services also called covenanted services. These covenanted services post Indians also allowed. By this act Indians also writing civil service exams, and British Crown made one of the committee, Lord Macaulay Committee in 1854, which taking responsibilities of the civil service exams, right? So this is the information about 1853 Charter Act. Now we will meet in the next episode, and I will give more information about Indian polity. All of you, those who are interested, you like it and share and subscribe. Good evening from BBP Creations. This is Anumula. Thank you.